Matthew Silverstone is my nephew. My name is Chris Kaler. I'm one of four uncles, four proud uncles. And I'm here on behalf of his mom, his uncles, his sisters, and the rest of the family so that the community, the world knows the great, kind, gentle kid that Matthew is. He's still fighting for his life. Every day we have glimmers of hope. We take every little baby step in the right direction and celebrate it. But to see him there, it's great when he will squeeze a hand, but at the same time, it's so painful to see that anyone, especially a kid, anyone would have to endure that. I'm there, we're all there to bring him strength. But at that first glance, you just want to melt in pain for him, and you immediately realize that this is not the same kid that you knew a week ago. Very close with his mom, who is understandably taking this worse than any of the rest of us. She hasn't left the bedside, hasn't left the hospital since this happened, for fear that if something were to happen, she wants to be right there. Matthew is an ordinary teenage boy. He loves to eat. He loves his friends. Almost every day he's at a skate park until he's told to go home. He, spends many late nights, early mornings with friends doing normal teenage stuff. In the past few days, getting to know some of his friends and hearing some of those stories. He's just a wonderful kid. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body. He would go out of his way to help anybody. My sister can tell you about a call she got a year or two ago from a teacher after a class when another kid had fainted. And while everyone else was just kind of sort of gawking and watching, Matthew jumped into action and was there holding the kid's head, talking them through until whoever came to assist him assisted him. That's the kind of kid Matthew is. My sister adopted Matthew out of foster care. She received him when he was about 6 months old. There had been a lot of abuse. It was just heart-wrenching to see this little baby. But he grew with the love and tenderness from my sister, from Yaya, my mom when she was still alive, from his sisters, and he grew into this just wonderful, kind, gentle human being. To know that history, to know that that's the start he had, makes all of this just a bit even more unfair. No one deserves this, no one, but given that history, especially Matthew, she adopted all three out of foster care. And that's just her because she just has so much love to share with everybody. And that really, Matthew really has absorbed that. That's made him the person that he is. She's the living example of that for him. We've received a lot of cards, and pretty much all of them talk about the kindness, the gentleness, the lovingness of Matthew. But we received a couple that have really stuck out. I was in the building with all this, and I heard from many about how you were telling people to get away when they were coming back from lunch. I knew many of these people, and I cannot thank you enough for getting them out of there. You're truly a hero and such a kind person. So please get better soon. We get notes like that, and that raises all our spirits. No family should have to ask for help in a scenario like this. But unfortunately, it's our new reality. Matthew's still fighting. My sister is going to do everything she can to help him in that fight. You know, as a single mother of 3, she is the rock of our family. It's now our turn to get as much support for her as we possibly can. This has been overwhelming in many ways, but one of the good ways it's been overwhelming is that support we've gotten from mainly the students, but co-workers, family, friends, and just the whole community has reached out. It's going to be a long road. We are coming to grips with what could potentially be a lifelong recovery, and all of the needs and extra burdens that's going to put on my sister, and are really going to need support from everybody for that. We get something like this that says, "Thank you for your quick thinking and action during our emergency. So many of us owe our safety to you. It's truly an honor to be your classmate. You deserve the world and more. I'm so sorry you have to go through this. No one deserves to have this happen to them. Stay strong. We are all rooting for you." And again, we see messages like that, and Matthew is not only my nephew, but he's now my hero.